Alright, welcome back to episode 4 of Pascal's Wager. So, I did some research and found out that I did mess up in the last episode. You were supposed to have met the girl here with the mothers before killing the Holy Father. And what I didn't do is you need to rest here first, and then when you rest and come back up, she's apparently there, and you can finish that side quest. So, didn't do it this time. If we play a third time, maybe I'll do it then. But doesn't look like you can move the quest forward from what I've read. So we're going to continue on to the third zone, Exilium. This is another really cool area with a interesting little shortcut wind around design. And a really cool side quest with a headless knight. So here we go.
Does it remind you of some bad memories?
Nothing has changed for so many years.
It still has the stench of death. Your eyes seem to be full of doubts.
What does death mean to those monsters?
It is a gift from God.
May their souls be free.
Let's go to the chapel.
Go ahead and crank my levels up from beating the Holy Father. And then we'll continue on. We do have Viola in this one. Haven't played with her much. She's pretty cool. Can use a gun with a few different types of ammo. And she's got a fast dex sort of build with her melee weapon. And her attack scales with dexterity. So you want to make sure you put her points into dexterity and health, not into attack. we're eventually going to open this up and create a whole bunch of those shortcuts. But for now, we'll continue on. We'll meet the knight and then circle around. This area is smaller, it feels like, than the last two, but it's more vertical and interconnected.
He's still alive. He's supposed to be dead.
Oh. I'm very sorry, Courier. I hope my hideous appearance didn't scare you. Don't be afraid. I was a knight of the church as well.
I don't know many people who dare to nail a church knight to the wall.
On our wedding night, my fiancé chopped off my head, pierced my heart, and nailed me to the stone wall. This endless curse has made it impossible for me to sleep. Of course, I don't blame her for it. Without the Red Star, this shouldn't have happened. Becoming a monster or retaining dignity, it's not a hard choice.
I don't understand. Why did she do this?
She took my head away to find a cure. She's the only one who's willing to do this for me. Courier, could you do me a favor? I lost my wedding ring in the chapel. When my fiancée returns, I want to recite my vows to her, exchange the ring, and thank her for helping me after all of these disasters. Can you help me find the ring?
Alright, with that side quest established, we will continue on up that hill, and eventually we'll find his ring and his head, and towards the end of this area we'll wrap up his story. So there's also down there, and we're going to open that drawbridge and come back that way as well once we get into the church. Alright, let's go up here and try to open up this area. Switch over to Viola, she's pretty fun to use. It's kind of a range meets dexterity souls like build with her. And then you can switch out her different ammo, and also have a really fast melee, which is nice. So just switching back here because there's a pretty hard knight right behind that wall. You can see him over there. He's going to come out and attack me once I run in. There he is. He's got a long spear, so you just want to avoid the spear if you can. Try to get behind him. And hopefully the camera doesn't kill you. Come on out on the bridge, Phyla. There we go. So you got two ways to go. You can go to the left down the path or down the stairs. Eventually they're both going to open up. We're going to go to the path first. we're actually going to come back here a couple times to get things, so if I do happen to make a mistake and die, it's not going to be the end of the world. Quite a few little hidden treasures around here. Oh, damn it. There you go. That can happen. You can see her little combo. If you do a couple quick moves and then a heavy, you can finish with a gunshot. I don't know if... oh, damn it. Alright, well, I'll be able to show you how to get back here quick enough. Alright, try to be a little more careful here. There's still quite a lot to find in this area before we even go in the building. Go around here and we got our next hedgie. Give him some sanity. If you look carefully, you'll see you can actually walk in the water some areas. Just gotta make sure you don't pick the wrong area. Just gonna open up the shortcut here. Alright, so open up this shortcut. That way if we die, we can come back here instead of going all the way around across the bridge. I got a few more parts to do over here. This actually circles back to the ladder we saw when we fought the first knight. Take out Axe Bro. So that ladder we just passed would take you back up to that first knight that we fought. And here we have another shortcut back to the very first altar. It's a cool level design, this one. It's all really well connected. But we are going to continue on. If you look closely on the ground, you're going to see hidden pathway. Just behind this guy is another chest, so that's kind of why we're going this way. And we're going to find the shopper too.
Are you the new courier? I'm the right guy you need to survive longer in the dark mist. No replacement, no refunds. Me.
Alright, so almost done this part. We gotta make our way back up and to the building that's around this big tree thing. This will take us back up to that very top area. You can see up there in the background that chest at the top of the building, the monastery. Then we'll head back this way. Alright, now you could go down the middle there, but it's actually pretty challenging. There's a pair of knights. The best thing to do is go up the side of the building here and get the shortcut. So you can sneak in here. You're going to see a little cutscene happen for a second with a boss that we'll fight later. Or you can find him later. And there's an altar. And then we can also get the drawbridge shortcut. Alright, so this door we can open, but before we do that, we're going to just go around behind the building. I believe this is a church. And just get the triggered cutscene here with the future boss of the area. And we'll kill a couple baddies first. There's a mini boss inside the building too. This is why I was telling you to go around to the front and get the altar and the gate first, because you got 2 knights and the arrow guy if you were to come up the one way. It's pretty challenging. Alright, once we pick up everything, we'll continue around to the front and clear out the mini-boss. Just want to check over here first, because I think we may be missing something. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, so the door, you want to come this way so you can drop in, and there's a door and a ladder to go inside. Forgot how to get in for a second. Alright, let's go down and, is there anything on this side? Don't think so. Oh, just this guy. Oh, that's right, there is. Alright, so we want to go up this ramp first. Can already hear him. Can hear the hedgie. I think this is our first gold one. Get another crystal for our upgrades, for our talents. Try to drop down here without dying. Drop damage is not very forgiving in this game. Alright, so come in here, drop down before we go down the ladder. So that's shiny on the other edge of the ledge to go get. Looks like I can't get it because I already am full with knives. Alright, so once you drop down here, there is the mini-boss for this area. She is super weak.
Benita, find some cover!
Exolos isamus te, omnis immundus spiritas.
There, how do we call her mini-boss? Maybe just a hard enemy.
What exactly happened?
That was the last time I saw her. The ruthless judge sentenced Teresa to death. But I couldn't stand this verdict. I couldn't watch her die in front of me. So I gave my eyes to the judge. As a result, she was banished instead of executed. I thought I saved her life, but unexpectedly, I'm sorry, there's nothing I could change. This isn't your fault, Benita. You have already done so much for me.
Why did the church sentence Teresa to death?
She broke into your forbidden area of Katib.
Katib? Isn't that place destroyed?
Indeed, but the church has never stopped their investigation in Katib. Rumors have it that the entrance to the Colossus grave was found there.
She's also looking for the Colossus grave? Why?
Nobody knows. She didn't say. Debris of the Scarlet Meteor. It has powers similar to that of a Colossus. It can be...
This feels familiar.
It feels just like the Halidom Teresa fetched from Adamina.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
If we find the rest of the pieces, we may be able to figure out what Teresa's after. But it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Actually, this needle isn't that hard to find. I sensed its power at the top of the mountain. The Scarlet Meteor must have been sustaining the faint light of the Colossus.
Benita, if we find the rest of the Scarlet Meteor, can you restore it?
I don't know, but I'm willing to try. Ah, yes. Before you leave, make sure you bring these.
These?
You will need them if you want to keep a clear mind.
Why are you still here?
When Teresa disappeared, I took an oath to stay here and repent for the rest of my life.
What if she's still alive?
I'm sorry, Terrance, but nobody can leave the Dark Mist alive.
I met her in Adamina.
That's impossible.
Alright, so Benita will join us. She's our fourth companion to join with the other two, but she won't join for a little while. Go talk to this guy as a side quest.
Thank you, Exilium. You killed that thing. My prayers have finally been answered. I've nothing to give you in return as a thank you. Please, take this. Who could have ever imagined that stupid knight would betray a lady for that mad woman? But you could never have guessed how this story ends. This ring may have been cursed many years ago.
How did the nobility of Blessed Land appear in Exilium?
She was my companion. We came to this deserted place to find that coward. Little did we know that disaster was in store for us. Courier, tell me, is it safe outside? Really? It's time to move, before the light dies out. I should leave this hopeless place.
Alright, so that will help push along the knight's
It's
quest.
time to move, before the light dies out.
And we can open up this door. And then eventually the knight should show up right beside the drawbridge. We may have to rest first. And when we continue on, we're going to go through this way. This door is where we continue.
Jenny. I don't know how to show my gratitude, Courier.
Alright, so he's down.
I don't know how to show my gratitude, Courier.
And he should move near the altar next time we rest. Now there's a little chest over there that I didn't get before, so I'm just going to go quickly grab it. And we'll probably wrap this episode up very shortly, and then continue on for the second half and the boss fights in the second episode for this area. crank our level up. We're starting to get up there. Should be level 15 here. And we're doing pretty good with Terrance. 20, 11, 20. A bit more dexterity. And then keep cranking dexterity with Viola because she's got attack power from it. Now, once we rest, this should bring the knight over here. Yep, there he is. So our headless knight is over here now. He'll stay there until we find his head.
If I had found it earlier, all this would have never happened.
Alright, so we're going to wrap this episode here. And in the next one we will continue on to the rest of this zone, heading towards the final boss and completing the Knight's Tale as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one for more Pascal's Wager on my little phone. See you soon.